Hello friends and welcome back. It is your weird creative makeup artist pal Kat to bring you another makeup transformation for Halloween spooky season. Speaking of Halloween, we all love pumpkins this time of year, so today I wanted to do a pumpkin spice zombified Starbucks employee. What if the pumpkin spice latte was poisoned and like the pumpkin was taking over the zombie with like veins and ivy of green coming into its skin, barfing orange. I hope it comes out well. I was actually inspired by this picture of this exact makeup, which was actually a trial makeup for the movie Maze Runner. So let's see if we could do this makeup. And before we get started, if you guys love this shirt, I posted on Instagram. It's so cool. It is from Wicked Cat Clothing. They're actually having a sale while I'm filming this, and you should definitely check them out. I'll put the link down below. And if you still live in the heat, or if you have issues with staying hydrated, I would highly suggest Liquid IV. My favorite flavor is the lemon ginger. You just add it to water, it hydrates you, it gives you energy, some of the flavors, and I've been obsessed with it. It's my favorite. I'll definitely have a promo code down in this description box if you guys want to save money on it as well. And I love how this one looks like this swampy green color. And trust me, I go through these so much because I live in the South and I have issues with staying hydrated. Even though I drink a lot of water, this just like helps hydrate me faster. It's so good. But let's get started with this creepy, deliciously pumpkin-y tutorial. I'm gonna put my hair up in a ponytail and then I'll let it down later because I'm going to be a Starbucks employee, again, who's zombified. So we're gonna be using some latex and products that I don't wanna get anywhere but on my face. Now, honestly, for this makeup, all you're really gonna need is a Starbucks cup. I got this for free when I ordered my coffee this morning. And like a green apron if you want. Some liquid latex, and I'm gonna use some nose and scar wax that's everywhere Halloween this time of year. Maybe some Vaseline and glue for your eyebrows. I'm gluing down my eyebrows because I want them to be flat because I'm gonna put some wax on top. So what I do is I smear the glue on and then just go like this to flatten down them eyebrows with a spoolie. You can get these on like Amazon in huge packs. Get my translucent powder. Alright, I did about 3 layers of glue on my brows, and now I'm just getting some skin safer lotion to prep my skin and for it to be easier to take off any liquid latex and product that I'm going to put on it, especially around my neck because we're going to have like crazy veiny necks. Or veiny. Pumpkin vines with veins. Now before I get my wax, I'm just going to lay down some spirit gum right here where my brows were, grabbing some of that nose and scar wax. You really want to make sure you maybe have some lotion on hand so it's easy to manipulate the wax without it sticking to your fingers so that you can smooth it down to your skin and make it look more seamless. See how much more bony and like, I feel like zombie skin looks dehydrated and more like bony, like the brow bones are more pronounced, the cheekbones. So that's what we're doing here. And just do the same thing on the other side. So now we're just gonna get some liquid latex and tissue paper. You wanna make sure it's 1 ply though. So just separate it like this and get a Q-tip and start doing like crazy weird veining lines on your face. Like so. You can twist this, twirl it, and do stuff like this, you know? All on your neck too. Just don't get on your shirt like I did. So just thin spaghetti-like strips like that, so that when we stick it and twirl it, it'll be super easy to handle. And when you put more liquid latex on top of it, you can shape it with the Q-tip and liquid latex. It'll look like pumpkin ivy that's turning into veins on the neck. That's what we're going for. I just have like a disposable little shot glass of liquid latex. Don't get this in your eye or on your hair or clothes if you can. Especially not in your eye. Trust me, I've seen it. It's terrible. I usually don't like stuff around my neck, but this one doesn't affect me for some reason. It's not freaking me out too bad. Now if I had to do a live cast, if anyone knows what that is, that will affect me real bad. All right, now that you think you have enough of whatever this is, like ivy, I'm gonna do some underpainting. What that means is I'm going to paint on some veins, then paint over it with other makeup products. So I'm just getting some alcohol paints. If you don't have alcohol paints, you could paint your foundation and then creams instead of doing this underpainting. Ooh, I'm supposed to do green. Oops. So let's get green. We can still keep going. We didn't ruin it. And we're just gonna paint these veiny marks or green pumpkin-y ivy. And we're just doing like, again, vein marks, looking at reference pictures of zombies if you want. You can even get a disposable makeup sponge with some of the liquid latex and seal in this as well where your wax was. This will make sure it like locks in and doesn't budge during Halloween. It's like the Great Pumpkin gone wild. You could even do some purple coming from like your eye area. Just don't get it in your eye, of course. Switch between the green and the purple. I'm just going in with a thinner brush in the purple to do more veining, especially around here, in between like the vine veins. Okay, now I'm just gonna get some foundation from my Mehron palette. I'm gonna do a layer of my skin tone first to overpaint all that ivy and veining marks. See, so it'll look more natural, how natural ivy would look. Ooh, if you want to do a poison ivy makeup look, this would be amazing, these ivies for that. This sponge is so amazing. This is by Wet n Wild. It's their like beauty sponge. This big magenta one's my favorite. Oh, or it's by e.l.f. It's by e.l.f. Yeah, pretty sure it's by e.l.f. See how much more dead I look? I love it. Oh, we're getting places. I love it. All right, getting the lightest foundation cream I have for these high points of the makeup, just to give it some dimension and depth, look dead, you know? And on the cheekbones really helps too, to make your face look sunken in and more dead. We're gonna do a little on the chin and jaw. I'm just gonna go over with the beauty sponge just to make sure it's all blended nicely. Doing a layer of powder to lock all that foundation in before we go in more contour, coloring of the veins. This is my favorite palette. This is the Ben Nye Death Wheel. It's amazing. We're gonna go in with some contouring, amazingness with this, some more veining. Getting the stipple brush with the brown, like purpley that they have. And around the nose as well. And on the eyes to make it look more sunken in. Also so you won't see more of the seams of the wax. It's all about layering for this on what looks like dead zombie pumpkin. When we do zombies, especially when I worked with Paramount Pictures, we used a lot of stipple brushes, especially stipple brushes like this, dual fiber. You could go between gray and brown to do, or that burgundy color to do some contouring. I'm gonna mix some green and brown from my Mehron Bruise palette. And I'm just gonna go in and do some of these vine colors with that brown green tone that may have been covered up a little too much with the foundation. I'm just doing some more of that brown, like a stipple. Now let's make our teeth bloody, shall we? Before I do vomit, I like to dry my teeth and get some alcohol tooth lacquer of the blood shade. All right, so for blood, I'm gonna put some coming out of my mouth and right over here, dripping over here. And now we're gonna do some barf, pumpkin barf. So what I got today, you could literally use baby food, but I have these silicone dermaflouge. This is the infected color. There's two parts. It's kind of like 3rd degree gel in a tube, but colored. And they even have glitter ones. And I'm gonna make some barf coming out of my mouth that I'm gonna paint orange, and this already looks pumpkin-y to symbolize pumpkin spice barf. Just dripping down my mouth. And I'm even gonna do it on the cup. This looks so much like pumpkin spice, this color infected. Cup runneth over with pumpkin spice. Perfect. I forgot one thing. We need to look a little moist. I hate that word. So I'm gonna get some Vaseline and then just put it on certain areas to make it look wet and gross. Now we just have to get our cup and our apron will be good. I just got like a green apron from Amazon that looks just like the Starbucks employee aprons. You can even like paste a logo here. You can even make this apron look disheveled if you want. Put some blood on our cup in our hand. The last thing I almost forgot I need is some contact lenses. Definitely. These lenses are from pinkyparadise.com. I love and trust to get my lenses from them. And with that, we have finished this look. I hope you enjoyed this pumpkin spice latte Starbucks zombie. All the products I use in this video and promo codes or anything will be listed down in the description box below. Leave a comment on what other Halloween ideas you would love to see on this YouTube channel. There's so much more great projects coming up ahead. I am so excited. This was so much fun to do. It's such a wild, crazy idea I just had. So I hope you enjoyed. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel because we do videos every Monday and Friday, and I also have an Amazon wish list if you love to support this channel even further, and a P.O. box that you can write to, and I will see you creators in the next video. Bye! Time to get some more pumpkin spice.